Hi friends, welcome to Spiritual Swarnalatha. This is Swarna here, welcoming you on my channel. Thanks a lot to all the new subscribers and present subscribers for sharing among your friends. My past videos on ego death and fever are very much liked, and I have got very good response from all over India and my few friends who are staying abroad. So thanks a lot for the good feedback and views. All the suggestions are welcome, and let's go ahead for today's topic, which I wanted to speak on is how to reduce weight. Today I'm going to share a very important tip which I generally share with all my clients when they come for acupuncture or healing treatments. So stay tuned, listen till the end because it's going to be very important for you during this quarantine time. We are unnecessarily putting on so much of weight actually. So this tip is going to really help you to reduce at least 2 to 5 kgs without doing any much work, only by following this particular tip. Okay, so let's start this one. And generally in my clinical practice since last 6 years, I have seen that most of the cases which come to me are for a reduction of weight. So generally, even though some of them have multiple issues of blood pressure or diabetes, but still they come for weight reduction as a main concern. I know that outer look is more important for us in the society where people judge us by seeing your outlook, but definitely internal cleaning and internal good maintenance of your organs is also important. So during my acupuncture treatments, what happens is we stimulate the chi energy, and that chi energy actually takes care of the weight reduction. So I can say that the moment we stimulate them on the necessary points of acupuncture based on the pulse diagnosis or even distance healing, which I am seeing a lot of cases losing weight. So what happens is the chi energy gets a boost. So when this chi energy gets a boost, the pranic energy when it gets a boost, automatically weight starts reducing. So weight reduction is a byproduct. It's not a main product. So basically, the pranic energy will heal all those organs and all those issues which are required to be healed. Okay. So, but a byproduct of it is your weight loss. Okay, some people may see weight loss in a machine, say a number of kgs, or some people may even say inch losses. So inch loss is also possible because in the cases where the bone weight is more, you cannot literally see weight loss in weight loss machine because bone density is very important for your survival. So it's not a good idea to shed your bone weight. So many people see that there are a lot of inches which they have reduced, their belt size or the shirt size has reduced. So these are the symptoms where you're really losing the excess weight or excess toxins from the body. So basically it's a toxin which is coming out, okay, and the excess toxic matter which is there in the body, which is started slowly coming out of your body, and you start losing weight or inches. Okay, so one important thing, a few things which I tell them my clients when they come to healing to me for any reason is eating food habits, the way we eat the food. See, acupuncture science is basically based on Taoism philosophy, which says that we should be eating as per the nature's guidance. So we should be in harmony with the nature's guidance. So how we eat food, what we on what timings we eat, everything matters. Okay. So one important tip today I am going to share is on eating food. Okay, how are we supposed to eat food? This is very important tip, friends, because nowadays what I have observed is people tend to eat food by gulping it. Okay, they put the food in the mouth and they start gulping it immediately. They never enjoy their food. They hardly give 5 minutes for their food timings, but actually the whole running of the day we are doing it only for because we want to earn the 3 times of food. Definitely comforts also, but definitely 3 times food is also important for our survival. So I suggest that you please focus on this meals, how you eat it, the way you eat it. Okay, so I'll also tell you the science behind it, why we are supposed to eat in this specific way. Okay, so you're supposed to eat the food only when you're very hungry. Please make a note of this, that you're supposed to eat the food only when you're hungry. So what is hunger? Hunger is a natural instinct of the body which is communicating with your brain and telling that uh, your stomach is needing food, your energy source is coming down, and you're supposed to eat. So you should be guided by your stomach and your instinct of lowering of your energies, okay, and not by the taste of the food. So in case if you are really liking to eat it by taste, you're tempted to eat it, that is not hunger. Hunger is something which is bodily automatically signals the brain that now we are falling short of the energy, so kindly please restore it by eating. Okay, that we see in terms of in our stomach there is a growling sound, or we really feel hungry that we want to just have food. Okay, so this is a hunger, so you have to follow hunger based eating, not timing. Sometimes we, when we have one time very heavy food, say very good biryani in the afternoon, you don't feel hungry in the night, so kindly don't eat it in the night. So to skip the one meal so that next day morning you feel really hungry. Okay, so hunger has to be followed like that. Okay, second thing is about eating. You're supposed to chew the food. Okay, you're supposed to chew the food at least 20 times. Okay, so our Upanishads are specifically saying 32 times you're supposed to chew the food before you gulp it, but I suggest everybody to eat at least chew 20 times and then swallow the food. Okay, because this minimum 20 times is required for the food to mix it with your saliva. Okay, saliva in our mouth is very acidic, so the moment you put food inside your mouth, what happens, automatically the glands start producing saliva in your through your salivary glands. Okay, once the food starts churning in the mouth and you start chewing it and it turns left and right and it is mixed properly with the acid, what happens, one third of the digestion is finished at mouth level only. Okay, one third is done at mouth level. Next, what happens? The moment you put the food inside your mouth, your mind is sending a signal to the brain and again to the stomach lining that a particular type of hydrochloric acid or a particular type of acid kind of a thing should be produced in the stomach. Say for example, to eat fruits, there is a different kind of acid required for its digestion. To eat a fatty food like fried items, a different acid is required, and a normal carbohydrate has a different acid to be accumulated and for digestion purpose. So when you're putting the food in the mouth and chewing it, that few seconds is enough for the mind to send a signal to the brain and send the signal again to the stomach lining to produce that particular acid for digestion. So when you're chewing in the mouth, when the one third digestion is already happened in the mouth, 2/3 digestion happens in the stomach when the acid is ready. So when you're immediately chewing and swallowing it, what happens, this process gets bypassed. Okay, and you will not be able to accumulate enough acids for proper digestion. If proper digestion doesn't happen, what happens is your nutrients doesn't get absorbed, your toxic item toxic deposit in your body becomes more. Okay, unnecessary energy is created in your body system. Okay, so what this is very important technique where you chew 20 times and then swallow the food into the stomach. Okay, so that in the stomach it mixes with hydrochloric acid and then it goes to the next level of small intestine. Before that, when the bile juice is accumulated through sent through gallbladder. Okay, so before that, this is a methodology of eating food. Okay, so you're supposed to chew 20 times. Okay, when you're supposed to stop a meal, this is very important. When you like something, no, you keep eating, keep eating. There is no stoppage as such, and you keep swallowing it, and you still feel that you need to have it. But you have to here be a little observe your mind and your taste buds. When you're eating like in this form, in this way of natural way of chewing and swallowing, there comes a point where your body, your tongue, actually the taste buds, fade the taste which you got it with first bite. It means that you will reach at a 10th or 20th bite where you will not have the same taste as such which you had when you had the first bite. Okay, that's an indication that your body is sufficiently filled with the nutrients for till it is wanting till the next time. Okay, so when this taste start fading and you feel tasteless taste in your mouth, that is when you're supposed to stop. Okay, when you chew the food many a times, what happens also, the satisfaction level becomes more. Okay, so when the satisfaction goes level, so when you're chewing slowly, you observe the taste of sourness, spiciness, salt, sweet, everything. So taste satisfaction also comes uh, very quickly. Okay, so you don't feel like eating more than 10 or 15 or 20 bites, then you say it is enough for me. Okay, so that also you're supposed to observe. Okay, generally when you go to VLCC, sorry, I don't want to name any weight reduction organizations as such, but whenever you approach some people, no, they put a, weight barrier onto how much you're supposed to eat, the quantity, like 200 grams of rice or 150 grams of this, like that. But in natural therapy, which I follow, where I suggest my clients, I never put a barrier to how much they are eating it. I only ask them to focus on the way they are eating it. Okay, so this is a way how you're supposed to eat the food, friends. So this itself will help you to reduce lot of weight. Apart from that, there are many more tips which I can probably share you later on videos. But the moment you start doing this kind of chewing and eating food on based on hunger, you will observe that you automatically, your hunger has come down, and automatically your food intake will fall down. Subsequently, what happens is, when your food intake is less and with your normal activities what you're carrying out, you tend to lose weight because calorie intake has reduced, but the energy spending is the same. So automatically you're supposed to lose weight. Okay, this is one of the advantage of chewing and eating it. Okay, hope you like this video, and please share among your friends, because health is something which is very precious and we need to maintain it throughout our life. What the method which I told you is forever to be followed till your last breath. So keep following this chewing habit of at least 20 times. 32 times is a actual count, but at least 20 times. Initially it may be difficult because we are not habitual to chewing and eating, so we'll be eating very putting in the mouth and once or twice and then we are inside. But literally for 1-2 weeks you have to follow this, because you have to mentally count and make yourself focused on to how you chew. Okay, and how many times you chew, you have to keep counting 1, 2, 3 in the mind. Then later on it becomes a habit by the end of second and third week. Okay, friends, let me thank all my clients who have been taking my distance healing treatment, and I'm really happy with the results they have been getting. And thank you all for watching this video, for referring me to many more clients, and really they have benefited through distance healing also. There are a lot of, apart from coming to clinic, they also take distance healing. So anybody wants to know more about natural diet and healing as such, reduction of weight and any other issues, health issues, you can please contact me through the email ID. I've been seeing comments in my Facebook and some places where they want to contact me on issues of meditation or diet or something. So there is always an email ID which I'm being giving you in the description box. So you can please email me onto that description box so that I can reply back to you. Even it is a personal question also, please put it in the email so that I'll reply back to you in the email itself. So hope this important tip of chewing 20 times at least helps you, and please try it out next few weeks and let me know how it has helped you and how many inches or how many kgs you lost it. And one more thing I wanted to add is, like, even the animals, no, they don't eat more than what their hunger is. They still, even the food is there, they will wait till the hunger arises next and they eat. Even a carnivorous animal like a tiger animal, they don't feed on excess. They, how much meat they want, they eat and they stop there when their hunger is over. They'll never touch the extra meat which is still lying. So even animals know how to actually live their life. So but only humans are manipulated by their mind and by their greed. So it's not offensive to anybody else, it's just my point of view. So please follow this tip, important tip, and also share among your friends who wants to lose weight. So probably I'll come out with many more tips to share with you people. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.